This is, we'll talk about the game in a minute, but this is Allie Quigley night, and we really just want to have a chance to thank her publicly for all that she's done for our DePaul program and how proud she's, and just compliment her and how proud she made us as the Sky went through this great run to the WNBA championship. It was just a thrill to be in this gym, sitting there and watching, the rafters of this building filled for women's basketball, and for Allie to be right in the middle of all that. I've said this before, and Kalia Copper definitely deserved to be the MVP of the finals. There's no question about that. She was the MVP of the finals, but the MVP of that last game and DePaul's MVP. Allie's always going to be our MVP because she's given so much to our program, and we're just really proud of everything she's done as a pro, and her story has been pretty well told and often told, but it's a classic story. It's a Rocky story of just getting back up off the ground and fighting back and never giving up and never quitting. So, Allie, we really want to thank you for everything, and thanks for allowing us down here tonight. It was just a great. I love that baby picture. So,
thanks for scoring 114 points for me. I was like, number 14. It was perfect. No, but thank you guys for putting this on tonight for me. And I mean, this is your first game, so it's about you guys. But for you to do this for me, it's unbelievable. Thanks for taking a chance on me, little skinny little girl, an hour away from Joliet. Appreciate it. And I mean, I feel so much love tonight, and it's amazing just to be able to be back here on this championship court and see so much blue and red here and so much love. It's amazing, and you guys were awesome tonight.
Thank you.
Good start to the season.
Any questions for Allie or Coach?
Allie, being able to see kind of DePaul's first game tonight, I mean, can you just talk about the performance that you saw from them, especially Anissa as a freshman, kind of one of the more dominating performances?
I mean, that might be the best freshman performance in DePaul history, I would think. First game of the season, so they were amazing.
Allie waited to her third game to do something like that. It took her about 3 games.
No, they were awesome, and just like DePaul ball fashion, scoring so many points. I think they had 35 in the first quarter, so I knew it was going to be a good night for them, and it was exciting. It's the best style of play to be a part of, and I'm just glad I got to see it. I haven't seen it in a while. Yeah, we got these when I graduated, and it's been at my mom's house for the last 15 years, so I was like, I think it's time to wear it for the first time. I don't know when else I'm going to wear it, so I had to bring it up.
It's not going to Russia with you?
No, but it's pretty warm. I should bring it, actually.
Allie, what does it mean to you just to even have like Cynthia Cooper in the building, like just to have that type of WNBA legend to see you be honored with this night?
Yeah, I mean, she is a legend, and if she didn't do what she did, 4 championships, and, she had a whole career overseas before she played in the WNBA, and if she didn't decide to come play, our league might not even be what it is. So just to have her here tonight and just remind me of my dream when I was in 8th grade when the league first came out, and, I had her jersey, I had Swoops and Leslie and Lobo, and just to be able to see her now, it's kind of full circle for me.
We just really believe in trying to get better every possession. I know that's just sounds like coach speak, but if you play every possession, if you play possession basketball when it's a really tough, tight ball game, you play possession by possession basketball. When you're not playing to score, you're playing against real live flesh and blood fellow athletes that have really worked as hard as you've worked to put themselves on the floor. So you're just really trying to get better with the experience of every single possession. And so if you can put yourself in that mindset, then you're not. There's no such thing as garbage time. There's only getting better time. And really that's the way we looked at this. We still did some good things in the fourth quarter at the end there, but we did some pretty slipshod things in the fourth quarter at the end there. So, we always have to get better with every possession, no matter who's on the other side of the ball.
And then can you just speak to your expectations for Anissa and this program and what she was able to do tonight and what it means for her, in her first game with this program to drop 31?
Well, there's many coaches in the country, probably most coaches that wouldn't let a freshman be here to speak to the media tonight, because there's a rite of passage, and you don't want freshmen to get ahead of themselves. And I understand why some coaches do that, but I just think Anise has brought some maturity here, and she put those numbers up in a blue collar fashion. It's not like she just went out there and hogged the ball and just shot the ball from all points, east and west. She got a ton of layups off a ton of rebounds, and I am disappointed in you, Anissa, because you only had 9 rebounds, 1 in the second half. But at any rate, that's
Later, a couple more minutes.
yeah, that's the point. That's the point about getting better, Andy. And again, we're excited about what Nice brings to our team. And she's a really, really talented player, and she has a great future ahead of her. But at the same time, we want to stay in the moment. There's still a lot of getting better to do, and she's gonna, the degree of difficulty is going to increase here quickly and fast, as quickly as Friday's Loyola game, and then A&M at A&M, and Northwestern, and then Rutgers, and then Arizona, and then Vanderbilt. So this thing's going to get hot and heavy real quick. So, let's just stay in the moment and stay humble and stay, keep your eye on the prize of just hard work every single day. And that's what I do enjoy about coaching Anissa, is that she doesn't come to practice every day like she's some kind of prima donna. She comes with a general a work ethic. She brings her hard hat and lunch pail to practice every day, and that's appreciated. She doesn't walk around here like she's some freshman starlet.
Your record at Simeon speaks for itself. I mean, just watching you your junior year, I thought, oh my God, this is one of the best players on the court anytime I watched you play. But what's something that over the next 4 years, or maybe even 3, are you looking to improve in terms of your skill set on the basketball court?
I'm looking to be a little bit quicker. I feel like if I'm quicker, lose a little bit of weight, then I'll be able to defend a lot of talented players and sit down and defend. But basically conditioning.
And Anissa, leading Simeon to their first state championship and then stepping out here on this court, can you describe what it feels like as one of Chicago's own to now put on DePaul blue and again drop 31 in your debut?
I'm happy that I stayed home. Most people leave and go take their talent somewhere else, but I'm just happy to be here, to have a great support system. My team is like my family, just like it was at Simeon, so I'm just grateful to be here.
As Coach Bruno said, your preseason or your non-conference is going to ramp up here pretty quickly. What are some of the things that you worked on tonight individually to get better in anticipation of the rest of the non-conference season?
I think throughout the game, Coach Bruno, he makes it very clear that we're not playing the other team, that we're playing the score. I mean, no, we're not playing the score, but we're playing the other team like real flesh and blood. So I think just keeping our team motivated throughout the game. Sometimes we can get sloppy. We had like some turnovers at the end. The starters, the core group, when we got on the bench, we made goals for ourselves coming out of the second half. We didn't achieve it, but we told ourselves we wanted to keep them under 50 under the game. So just kind of like pushing ourselves when we're up and we have a big lead like that.
Any other questions from the media for the student athlete?
Okay.
Well, considering that I'm still in the city, the hardest part was just the speed of the game. College basketball is a lot quicker than high school, so it was just really the speed of the game.
Well, she really values rebounding the basketball. She gets a ton of rebounds, and it was nice to be on a DePaul side that's shooting more layups than threes. I mean, believe me, we believe in three-point play, the three-point shot, but we really believe the three-point shot is there to get to the rim. So it was just nice to be able to get layups tonight. I think that's and she's a strong player. She's a finisher, and again, she's just a really talented young woman, and we're excited about having her here. But we just try to, Lauren's just, I just want to keep it in the moment and just keep working to get her better at all the little things that need to be attended to. And the great question about her transition, she talked about speed of the game, high school to college, it's a big transition, college to pros, I'll always say the speed of the game, but academically here too, we're in finals right now, and so she's going through finals for the first time, and there's just more to it than meets the eye, even though she's acting like it's really simple and easy. You know, she's like any other freshman, she's feeling her way and learning her way through this.
Kind of you touched upon the schedule getting tougher starting on Friday. How well is to have this type of game where you can test your depth and get some of your role players out there?
Well, first of all, Cynthia Cooper, we want to thank her for playing the game. Cynthia and I were together as fellow coaches at the 2007 World Championships. She was the assistant coach for our team in 2007 when we won in Bratislava, so I've known Cooper a long time, and we are good friends. So I really appreciate her coming up here and playing us. But many Division I programs believe in playing 10 of those, or 11 of those, or 12 of those. And again, I want to say that with a respect for what Texas Southern is. So I don't want that to come off like I'm not respecting what they are, but I believe you develop your team by testing them in the non-conference. And I just believe I think if I'm going to ask my players to be competitive and compete every day, then as coaches, I think you got to compete by playing people. And so that's what we believe in doing here at DePaul. It's what we've always believed in doing here. So now, we'll find out. I mean, Loyola's going to be they gave us a real tough game last year, and then we're going to go down to a top-ranked Texas A&M team, come back from Northwestern. I've already recited the litany of games we're looking at. So it's I just really believe in it. You find out what you're all about, and that's why you play these kind of teams.
When you first met Coach Cooper, did you ever dream that women's basketball would become as popular as it has?
Well, I've always dreamed about it, Jim. I've always believed that this has been our dream from the moment I started coaching it in the 70s. My dream has always been, my vision is always to see an arena filled to the rafters, to the top for women's hoops. And the Sky just did that a couple of weeks ago. We want to do that here at DePaul. We want to make this such a popular game and a popular ticket. We want to fill Wintrust also. So I've always dreamed that it could be and should be popular. And now it comes out. I'm gonna say a couple things that I don't intend to be controversial, but we need coverage. What comes first, the chicken or the egg? And we need to be covered. And the Chicago Sky, it was not covered. I remember specifically writing a letter to both editors as recently as 2014, and going down to the Sun-Times office and meeting with the publisher about the Sox were stinking that year, the Cubs were stinking that year, and the Sky was getting nothing that year. And you talk to Michael Walter, and how'd you get covered? Well, what advertising? Well, what do you got to do to get women covered? And that's, people are going to come if they know about the game. And again, I don't want to be sounding like a crybaby here about coverage, but we have had a pretty successful program here at DePaul Women's Basketball over the last 25, 30 years, and we appreciate everybody that is here, but we need people to cover the sport. And but do I dream of it being a big time? Yeah, I really do. I always dream of it being big time. I know how good the sport is. I'm there every day watching it, so I know how good these women are. And you do have to see it live. I mean, no sport is as good on TV as live, but women's basketball definitely needs to be tasted live.